Alex, in the space that you're in, right? You do performance marketing. Can you explain to me what exactly is performance marketing and the difference between it and other kinds of marketing?
So it's actually performance media buying.
Performance media buying, okay.
Yeah. Ambayo, basically you put skin in the game.
Okay.
Unasema, mimi nitakufanyia kitu kwa hela fulani. Na isipotokea hicho kitu, usinilipe. So, kufanya chochote, kwa mfano, which is the best example. Nitakujengea nyumba kwa milioni 100. Na isipokujengea nyumba, usinilipe chochote. So, I'll invest to get the house so that you can
pay me.
Ikifika katikati, my investment is a waste.
Yeah.
So it's essentially the same from a digital media point of view.
Okay.
Where you understand what the client ultimately wants. Easy most of the time on digital products, something that can be fulfilled.
Like a download.
Or let's use an app install.
Yeah, an app install,
yes. So I tell you, you need how many installs for your app? I need 100,000. Okay. Then I will get your 100,000 app installs and I will charge you 30,000. So I invest in getting your 100,000 app installs.
Yeah.
And you give me 30,000.
Right.
But I have to use less than 30,000
in order for it to be profitable.
In order for me to be profitable.
Okay.
So it's essentially that. I know it costs X to acquire, to get an app install, for example, right? Yeah. It costs $0.3 to get an app install. So if you need 100,000, it's 30,000. Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
My goal is 100,000. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
So, and when I get to 100,000, you give me $30,000, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll work as hard as possible to get it at 0.25. So I make
the 0.05.
0.05, essentially.
Yeah.
For that, definitely there are certain parameters that you need. For example, how did I get to 0.3 per download? I have to show you why I'm charging you 0.3, because it could be anything. It could be 0.7, it could be 0.5.
Yeah.
But based on experience, based on previous data, based on the kind of app it is, then the sweet spot is 0.3. You will try and negotiate. I tell you, dude, I can get it. I can do 0.29, but I can go lower than that.
Yeah.
Because in essence, I'm putting my skin in the game. In essence, I'm saying, if I don't get it at 0.29, nitakuwa nimekufanyia kazi na mimi sitakuwa nimepata chochote. So ndio hivyo. Ukianzia, again, like any digital media, you will start at 0.35. Then you optimize consistently until you get to 0.2. But at the end of the day, it balances out at 0.24. Understand? Na hiyo sasa ndio kazi. It's performance media buying. You actually have to work to get the performance at the cost that is good.
Okay. Have you ever been in a scenario where you've done that and then you didn't get to the target and then you had to foot the bill all by yourself?
Kawaida, tunafanya kitu kimoja. Tukijua the actual cost per action or per performance, tunaibump up na kitu kama 10%.
Okay.
Just to cover yourself.
Like a contingency.
But most of the time, again, we're experienced. We've done this long enough. That number is not an arbitrary number.
Yeah.
So most of the time you'll get
the result.
You'll get that result.
Okay.
So scenarios zinatokea, and the beauty about it is exactly that. If I see nafaa kukupa downloads 100,000, by the time nafika downloads 10,000, siwezi kabisa yani. I told you 0.3 ama 0.5 na ishuki. Basi tunakaa tunaongea. Nasema ile target hatutafanikiwa, haifikiki. So we stop here or whatever.
Okay.
Mnakubaliana. But ndio hiyo. I'm making your business my business.